Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They'll give it to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Off the the play fake on first down, wants to throw. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The play action fake. Buying some time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Grab near the marker, it's Baker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. On the move.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the tight end. And to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And some room to work. Looking for room at the 25. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Slithers into space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Going to the run, it's Wade. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the beat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sideline, it's Baker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Small.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off-play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Byrne. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Houston going up tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford.
Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Grab behind the line. It's James. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Horned Frogs are on the move. the grab. It's small. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Surging forward on the sneak. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off play action. Got a man, it's Baker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air. It's Reed. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finds his big tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
First down for the offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Wade. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense in a split backfield. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try to pop the draw. Plows through the defense.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Looking for a crease, it's Wade. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
After 44-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.